Welcome back. You're still with us on Startup Street. Just weeks after an equity-free grant of $100,000 from Peak 15 Partners, Chennai-based skincare startup Chosen has raised a seed round of $1.2 million. The latest funding takes the startup's valuation to north of 150 crore rupees or $19.1 million. Founded by Chennai-based cosmetic dermatologist Dr. Renita Rajan, Chosen is developing an IP through patents and innovations in formulations as it expands into IoT-led skincare. CNBC-TV18's Jude Sannith checks in at the startup to find out more. Take a look.
Her company might be the new kid on Chennai's startup block, but Dr. Renita Rajan already has a fair bit on her to-do list. The cosmetic dermatologist's 4-year-old skincare startup Chosen has raised seed funding of $1.2 million from friends and family, money that will be used to grow headcount and supply chain. But the doctor already has her eyes on the bigger picture.
Recruitment and supply chain is where this funding will be utilized. The idea of going with the seed was to give us some level of flexibility to see what areas we want to move where, and then with the strength of that growth, then hopefully later this year we would be looking to associate with interested VCs who've already expressed a lot of interest post-Spark to see if we can associate for a pre-series at 10 to 20 million USD.
Earlier this year, Chosen featured on Peak 15's third cohort of women-led startups. The association saw the company secure an equity-free grant of $100,000, which signaled a coming of age of sorts for a company founded 4 years ago. The grant was also significant since it flagged off the start of Chosen's ongoing funding journey. Over these years, Chosen has built a multi-channel ecosystem of cosmeceuticals, that's cosmetic products with bioactive elements for health benefits, topical application products, those that are applied to a specific area on the skin, and nutri-cosmetics, products that have an outcome on personal care and nutrition. The startup's key differentiator is that each of these products eliminates endocrine disruptors at the source and is curated for Indian skin types. Today, Chosen has 34 SKUs, 12 in the pipeline, and 30 more being prepared for launch in the next 18 months. Its products hail from segments like sun care, hair care, and collagen, to name a few.
The next step for us is to explore partnerships with B2B in the hospitality, health, travel, leisure sector, so we can have these channels distribute the offerings that we do have.
With a headcount of 130 and active recruitment in the works, Chosen's other big advantage is its access to a potential customer base of 50,000 thanks to Renita's clinical practice. Even as its scale-up begins taking off, the startup is already projected to grow 2x this fiscal, with estimates of medium to long-term momentum thanks to continuing demand.
Nobody wants to spend time, energy and money to do something for a short-term, short-lived outcome. So the idea of somebody benefiting in the long term from products that are meant to be safe and effective for now and for the future appeals to us, and that is typically the essence of Chosen.
An LED mask design patent in the works and 4 more applied for, a melanin lab under development, and an ongoing 10-year project on an IoT-led personalized skincare tech. There's a whole lot more lined up on the Chosen launchpad. In Chennai, Jude Sannith.
Okay, so that's the last of our stellar female founders on the show today. On that note, we're going to wrap up this edition of Startup Street. From Arundhati and me, it's a goodbye. But stay with CNBC TV 18. More news and updates continue.